We are here bringing you for Ankahi TV from London interview with the legend cricketer of Pakistan, Sarfaraz Nawaz. And we are at his home doing this interview, thinking that we will find out something that no one has known before. I want to thank Sarfaraz for giving me the time to interview these things, and I wish you a very long life, that you enjoy there. But I want to know that you are known to be certified discoverer of reverse swing. And I want to know that this technique, when did you realize actually, while playing cricket, that you are actually seeing the ball move while you are doing this bowling?
This reverse swing I found in 1965 when I first started playing cricket. Then gradually I went to Lahore Jimhana cricket ground, Baga Jana you call it. Over there was Dr. Farooq. He used to bowl in cutters,
Yeah, Dr. Farooq Khan, the great urologist of professor of King Edward Medical College.
So he showed me, he said this one side if you shine, it can move the ball the same way. So I gradually picked up, and he never used to shine as much. I used to shine the ball. So I started seeing that it used to be some matting pitch as well. So in matting pitch there used to be in cutters, So then when I shined the ball one side, I gradually started it doing much better movement than Farooq, He was not much interested, He was just a local playing cricket. So I started it. Then there was I used to play for Lahore Eaglets as well.
Right.
There was then gradually I found it reverse swing both sides, swinging the ball, old ball. And when I was playing in Jimhana, I played many matches, and then one English team was practicing there. And then there's a guy called captain from Northamptonshire, Roger Prideaux. He was there.
Right.
And this other few English people were there. So he asked me to bowl the swing, reverse swing. He said, bring the ball in. I brought the ball in. He said, move it away. I moved it away, the old ball, He looked at the ball. Ball was about 60 overs old ball, maybe more than that,
Right.
He was very surprised, how it could be possible.
Right.
Moving so much, with the old ball. So then, afterward, I played the test match at Karachi.
Right.
And I bowled quite restricted the English batsmen.
Right.
And then I think there was Tom Graveney,
Yes.
Colin Cowdery
Right.
was, I think, captain.
Right.
And then Colin Milburn. Those players were there. So they were always surprised, the old ball was moving both ways.
Both ways.
And then Roger Prideaux
Right.
offered me the contract
I see.
for Northamptonshire.
Right.
He was captain there for Northamptonshire.
Right.
So before that, I played a lot of matches in Pakistan, reverse swing and all that,
Right.
So then I was called for England, to come and play for Northamptonshire.
Right.
So anyway, I asked my parents, they said, okay, go ahead.
Right.
You are also like to play, so better to go in England and play there.
Right. That's great. This is just the beginning of knowing reverse swing. We're going to ask some more questions related to swing. So, Francois, I'd like to know, in doing reverse swing, how much is the pitch involved, how much is the ball involved, and what are the conditions these are necessary to have a reverse swing?
देखो, the ball has to be, must get rough,
Must get rough.
both sides, Then you have to shine it
Shine it.
with the sweat and spit or whatever those days we used to do, and then shine one side and wet the ball one side. The ball get, when you make it wet with the sweat and lot of sweatness on, one side gets heavier. The other side is not heavy. And then when you shine the ball, like it becomes very shiny, like a new ball one side,
Right.
Shine is very important, So then air is very important. Because when you bowl, then the air which side is going, it gets the ball that way,
That way.
Because if there's no air, breeze, heavy breeze.
So the condition of the weather is very important also.
Very important, and you bowl into the breeze, and then it moves the better way.
Better way.
And then breeze has to be what you want to bowl, in swing, out swing. That is effective, because when you bowl, breeze coming from that side, shine is that side, it goes that side. If breeze is going that way, then you take the shine other way, then the ball shines the other way. It was happening in Karachi when I was playing. Imran was bowling. Imran was bowling into the breeze, other way. I was bowling into the breeze.
Other way.
So, when the breeze comes from your back, you can't move the ball very much, because it's not hitting the breeze. The breeze is on your back, going away, and the shine is, whatever is there, won't move as much. When you bowl into the breeze, then you move a lot, because of the shine and roughness. Then Karachi Test match against India, I was bowling into the breeze and Imran was bowling with the breeze. So I told him, I said, come to my end, because from my end you come into the breeze and it will swing more. And he was much faster than me, So he got better movement in the air, So he said, no, I'm very tired. I have a back stomach, and I can't. I said, no, come and bowl one or two over from my end. Change your end. So I gave him my end, and he rattled through and he got a wicket.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible spell.
Yeah. And
yeah, so
the breeze counts a lot,
Yeah, so weather condition, breeze, they are really counts a lot. So Shnaza, tell us, when you started reverse swing, did you get resistance from the umpires, from the people, that how could you do it and nobody else could do? Did you have a lot of resistance on that?
No, because nobody knew about this and nobody tried. There used to be in Pakistan, they never used to shine the ball, the old ball, The spinner used to come on. Then the fast bowler never used to be on for longer period. So when they were dead pitches and rough outfield, the ball was old, got rough both sides. And nobody tried, it was a new invention.
But did the umpires ever started trying to check on you just because that you're doing reverse swing and others are not, would they understand what's going on?
No, early on, when you have seen Indians
Yes.
with the new ball,
Right.
the spinner used to come with the new ball. They used to rub the ball on the ground,
Right.
make it rough both sides,
Right.
and then they used to start.
Right.
There was no law any such. But I never did that thing because with the new ball,
Right.
I used to bowl conventional swing
Right.
with the new ball.
Right.
And then when the ball gets older,
Right.
then I used to go the reverse swing.
Reverse swing.
And reverse swing was because in Pakistan, dry pitches
Right.
never used to be as green as nowadays.
Nowadays.
Outfield, and it used to get off very quickly.
Right. Very good.
So it was easier to bowl reverse swing those days.
Now that brings to a question: when you are the pioneer who started the reverse swing, as a teacher, who did you teach first to the art of reverse swinging? In your
No, there was nobody who could do the reverse swing, the way I used to do. This I told earlier that this was Dr. Farag.
You're right.
He vaguely knew little bit,
Red bit.
that shine one side, and but he never used to shine the ball as much,
Right.
He used to bowl in cutters,
In cutters, yes.
Yes. In cutters only, not out cutters,
Right.
outswing, Then I developed it
Right.
those days, and it's another thing, you have to vary your action as well.
Right.
If you bowl from right on the top like this,
Right.
it won't swing as much. If you bring from the side,
Inside.
it swings
More.
more accurate, and it gets more in dippers, Like because Yunus used to get, but those people, they used to get rough the ball with the something on,
Right.
what do you call it,
Right. Sand.
rough the ball
Rough the ball.
with some
Something.
sandpaper, say, like
Right.
anything. So
That brings us to the question, when did you start teaching this art of reverse swinging to Wasim Akram and Imran Khan?
not Wasim Akram, I never played with him. Imran Khan, we played in England 74 Test Series. After that, we went to West Indies. And we were playing in West Indies, one-day matches, And then I was bowling one and Imran the other end. I was reversing the ball, and he couldn't do that. Because he didn't know how to reverse. And he never done it in his life, So he came during the match, he came to me, he said, your ball is swinging, mine is not. Tell me how to do this.
Right.
I said, Imran, look, we are in a match.
Right.
How can I tell you during the match?
Right.
Anyway, I'll tell you in the nets tomorrow. So next day I took him in the nets and old ball. Then I showed him how to swing. After that, he knew to swing the old ball, I disclosed that first time in my life to some test player or whatever,
Sarfaraz, tell us, is it natural for the new test fast bowler to do this reverse swing, or they need to be coached, or they need to be told the technique of doing it?
No, technique is simple. When the ball is old, one side shine in Pakistan fairly. And now it's a different issue nowadays because ODI 50 overs match, you use two balls, either, and two new balls is used now.
Right.
So you have very limited chance to do the reverse swing unless the pitch is very rough and outfield is very dry,
Right.
not very green. So then ball gets older after 12, 15 overs. And the last 5 or 6 overs, you can do the reverse swing.
Right.
If the pitch is green, outfield is lush green, then it's very remote chance of a reverse swing.
Right.
Then T20, same thing, 20 overs and 1 ball is used, and then last up 5 overs, if similar situation, rough everywhere,
Right.
then you can use and then you have to have a slinging action,
Right.
not from the top. Then air is very important,
Right.
Ball into the wind,
Right.
into the wind.
So, Francois Saab, we know that you have so many accomplishments in cricket test history, so many matches you have won for Pakistan. Do you remember any unforgettable spell of a first swing where you really made the difference for the Pakistan cricket team?
It was known to everyone, this my performance at the Melbourne Test match.
Right.
That's why they call me Melbourne Hero.
Yes, Melbourne.
And,
Hero.
It was, suddenly it happened. We were losing the match,
Right.
and after tea time, I asked Mushtaq, he was the captain, Mushtaq
Ji.
Muhammad,
Mushtaq
the
Mohammed.
great captain.
Yeah, great captain.
Yeah. I told him after tea, I said, give me the ball. I ball longer run up, and I will try to reduce the over rate. So he said, okay. He gave me the ball. I tried the ball, and then it was old ball.
Old ball.
And this who was batting? Some border was batting.
Right.
Around 100, I think. Something
Yeah, Island
like that.
border. Yes.
Inside edge on the stumps, pad, and went to the stumps. He got out.
Got out.
Then Kim Hughes was the other end.
Yeah.
He tried to hit me over the out of the ground, Then
Right.
Mohsen Khan caught about deep mid off somewhere.
Right.
So ball was old. Then I shine it the other side,
Right.
and they never knew about this old ball can swing. So suddenly I saw getting wickets and all that.
Right.
So then I got 3-4 wickets quickly,
Right.
and they were, I think, then I took the new ball as well.
Yes.
So took the new ball, and I got the wicket with the new ball.
Right.
And that was a memorable spell for me. When I took 9 wickets in the same inning,
Right.
look at this Kudrat ka nizam dekhe.
Yeah.
Imran was bowling the other end.
Right.
He bowled 27 overs
Right.
without a wicket.
Right.
And I bowled 35 overs with 9 wickets.
Right.
And 1 was run out.
Run was run out.
So,
Almost got all wickets.
and during the water time,
Right.
we were all together, and Majid was there.
Right.
Majid was not on terms with Imran.
Right.
So he wanted to just say, he said, Saf, तमाम की तमाम विकेटें तुम्हारी आज. All the wickets you will get. Imran looked at him and at me. He walked away.
But that, ladies and gentlemen, those were history. Pakistan won the Melbourne Test, and all because of the wonderful bowling of Sarfaraz Nawaz. His spell is a spell that everybody remembers. Is an unforgettable spell, as you heard from Sarfaraz Nawaz.
They were 305 for 3.
Right.
310 all out.
10 around.
I couldn't believe myself.
Absolutely. That was the most wonderful spell that Sarfaraz Nawaz had done it.
But I tell you,
Yeah.
when we came to Pakistan,
Yes.
on the way back, we were supposed to play in Sri Lanka few matches.
Right.
So I was there playing matches. All of a sudden, one morning, the announcement came. The ex-Prime Minister of Pakistan, Bhutto, is hanged. 9 in the morning at the ground.
Right.
We were there, just on the speaker, on the ground.
Right.
They announced that.
Wow.
I was so sad about that. I think Intihab, he was captain. I said, I don't want to play. I'm upset.
Right.
So when we came to Pakistan, because this my performance and all that, I was supposed to give award by Ziaul Haq.
Right.
Pride of performance, something like that.
Right.
But I refused.
Right.
I said, I don't want from this, he murdered this the gentleman, Prime Minister of Pakistan. I don't want any prize from him. He is a murderer. So I refused. I didn't. Ever since, I never had been given any pride of performance up to now. Even I was an advisor with Benazir in federal government.
Right.
Twice.
Right.
And I used to recommend this pride of performance to other people, sports people.
Right.
But I never, because the time I wanted, I refused because of this murder from Ziaul Haq.
Right. But the real pride is the pride of your performance.
Yes, that's
that is an eternal, which is recorded in the history. That is real pride. That is your Nishan-e-Pakistan. That is your pehchan of Pakistan.
Everywhere I go, people still remember.
Remember that. Sarfaraz, can you remember any batsman who would figure out that you're going to do a reverse swing? Or is there any batsman you can say that who are really clueless about your reverse swing? Can you name those batsmen? Do you recall?
Early on, many people were clueless, when the ball was old, they never used to know about if it's coming in or going out. But after playing 2, 3, 4 overs, then they used to get used to it,
Right.
Otherwise, early on, but there were many people, batsmen used to come and get early. Early I used to get them out,
Right.
One match was in Australia, in Brisbane. And the ball got older. And I got 7 wickets in my first inning. Second inning, 3 wickets, 10 wickets. Then Intihab told me, next match came in, and he said, have a rest. You're going to play the test match at Adelaide. So I said, okay. Because I have taken the most wickets. So when we went to Adelaide, and they announced the side, I was 12th man. Then I said, Intihab, what's this? He said, but there was a group, Majid Khan, Asaf Iqbal, Imran, Bari, Salim Altaf, 1 or 2 more.
Right.
There was a group,
Right.
I went to then this guy, Majid Khan. I said, Majid, why am I 12th man? I'm not a good fielder.
Right.
He said, jao idhar, marunga tumhe. So I told him, I'm not a good fielder. You have some best fielder, 12th man.
Right.
He said, no. मैं कहा, why? तो मैं माजिद को कहा, मैं कहा, मैंने किया क्या? Why have been punished? But there was a group,
Right. And of course, in politics of cricket is hand in hand with the Pakistan cricket team. You heard from Sarfaraz Nawaz how the legends were there, but he was for playing for Pakistan. He never left his spirit to support the cricket team of Pakistan, and he played for them. Sarfaraz Nawaz, do you recall any from your memory how the superb legend fast bowler was there as compared to the bowlers of today's, like Naseem Shah, Shansha Afridi.
You know, if you compare that, main thing I have seen, physical fitness. Present fast bowlers or player, you can take anyone, their physical fitness is not the standard way people used to have this physical fitness early on. Like myself, Imran, other players, we used to run and we used to go running for about 8-10 rounds of Dafi Stadium. Then we used to sprint ourselves. Then we used to, during college days, we used to get up early morning and 5-6 of the group used to go for running in the morning. Then we used to practice in the evening. And then when there was a match, we used to go and play the match. Club matches we used to play a lot. But now there is no club cricket they play. They are Nawaz. They come in big cars. They go in the gym.
Right.
They some exercise in gym. And then they bowl shorter run in the nets, in Lahore, whatever they in the nursery academy. When I was coaching in fast bowling, I coached during the all tenure of all chairmen, cricket board, because they never had any better person, But I used to take them hard exercise, and I used to ask them, and I used to take them not in the, if they were nets, net has to be well behind. And then wicket keeper used to be there. So when they used to bowl, I could see if he's fit or unfit. His ball is flying back or to the keeper or just going down. So these things they're not doing it.
Right.
I've told them many times to PCB official, written to them, that the system in PCB where they have a gymnasium inside, they go, they cycle, they're weightlifting. I said, this is not the for fast bowlers. Fast bowler job is running, and all the cricketers' job is running.
Right.
They should go out, run around, physical fitness, and then fast bowler should bowl hour and a half spell, then have a rest, and then again come on for half an hour. Because after bowling longer spell, then you see you are fit or not. Then if you bowl another half an hour, then you get stronger.
Right.
So it's nothing on like that. And they bowl. And when we used to play, we used to water time after 1 hour. Today you have seen they are eating bananas after 1 over. They're bringing the water 1 over
Right.
outside boundary line. So it's like that,
Right.
If any batsman gets out, the 12th man running in with the water and everything.
Right.
So it's all so many facilities now, and they can't bowl to a 10 over spell. Many players, ODI, you have seen, getting unfit. Then another thing, gambling thing has started. All the offshore leagues around the world, mostly the gambling. So they are taking good money. And nowadays, A-class players are taking 65 lakhs per month. Apart from the test fees, one-day fees, or their advertisement and all that,
Right.
So it's big money. When we used to play, we used to get 15 rupees a day.
Wow. That's something. Sarfaraz, I would love to ask you a question which will be good for any fast bowler who has aspired to be Wasim Akram tomorrow, Imran Khan tomorrow, but most importantly, a reverse swing master like you, what would advice you would give to our youth who are interested in becoming the fast bowler of all time in Pakistan?
In my opinion, first of all, physical fitness is very important. And then total devotion to the game. And some fast bowler I've seen, during the match, sometimes the ball is going away swing. There is a natural swing, one swing to everybody. Even you ball, it will swing either in swinger or out swing. One swing is natural. So the other swing, they try to do the both swings, which is not good. First of all, they must try to use their liner length. Develop liner length first of all, and then see where the ball is moving accordingly. And then the ball, after 3-4 overs, the ball shine comes one side more, one side less. So then you can use with the experience.
Right.
And if it's not moving much, just keep line or length.
Right.
Line or length. Make sure the batsman doesn't play very easily.
Right.
And then watch the batsman as well. Is he back foot player? Is he front foot player? Is he good on the onside or offside? Accordingly, then make your liner length accordance to his what is front foot or back foot. If he is front foot, then you have to bowl little short of length. If he is back foot, then you have to bowl further up. So it's like that. Then physical condition one has very important, because sometimes when you bowl 5 overs and then you take a wicket on the 5th over, then obviously the captain will ask you to have another 2 more overs.
Right.
Then if you're not fit enough, what will happen?
Right.
So it's like that,
Right.
During Imran and myself, or Wasim Akram or Waqaj Yunus, you have seen them, we used to bowl in couples, And even Wasim and Waqaj Yunus used to bowl 10-15 overs together, all together. And then when Imran and I, we used to bowl a lot of overs between ourselves. There was no third bowler.
There was no third bowler.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. My viewers, you must be asking this question: why Dr. Asaf Qadeer and Sarfaraz Nawaz are doing this interview? And it goes back to when I was appointed as the doctor of the Pakistan Test cricket team. And while I was performing my duties, I treated international player Clive Lloyd, some of the players from India, Mahendra Amarnath, and our own players, Imran, Sarfaraz, Zahir Abbas. That's the way I got connected with them in the capacity of a doctor treating the Pakistan cricket team. But that didn't result from there. The friendship developed from there with Sarfaraz Nawaz, and that friendship led to, for me, to introducing him to somebody that eventually became his better half one day. I want to talk to you about, other than cricket, our social life, how we knew each other. Our viewers want to know what is the connection Sarfaraz Nawaz has with Dr. Asaf Qadeer.
Yeah, doctor, you remember, I seen this photograph,
Yeah.
I sent it to you. You have seen that?
Right.
Imran, myself, and you are in a suit.
He's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those days, it was Gaddafi Stadium.
Right.
When you were doctor with the team.
Right.
And we were friendly to each other. And then after the match, we used to meet as well.
Right.
Go to the parties and used to have fun. And because you are familiar in Pakistan
Right.
to many people around,
Right.
And you have taken me around a few good places,
Right.
where we enjoyed and
Yeah.
had a good meal and fine, good nights,
Right.
So, it's a long time.
Long time.
And then you remember when you came to Northampton?
Yes, I came to
You
Northampton.
stayed with me
Yes.
for a few weeks, I think.
Right.
And then from there, I dropped you to the airport, you went to America.
Right.
And now you're in America now.
That's true. Ladies and gentlemen, I did spend several weeks in Northampton, where Northampton had the fast bowler, Sarfaraz Nawaz, and we enjoyed our time there. That was good old time, long before I left to United States of America. I had a reunion in Houston, and I had a reunion in London today with my old class fellows. And I couldn't have gone back to Houston without meeting the legend Sarfaraz Nawaz. My last question to you is that what in your view is that people have misunderstood Sarfaraz Nawaz? If you can elaborate, what is the misunderstanding about you, if there is any, in your mind?
There is no misunderstanding, only this is, I'm a very fair, honest person with the cricket, with the Pakistan, and people don't like it to be very straightforward person. They all like a chamcha banjao
Indeed.
and look for the money and all that. And then I was the first person who disclosed if some people are gamblers, taking money and gambling mafia. This thing I started, in 1979-80, when Pakistan team went to India, and then people started, there were bookies were there, and that's why people don't like me. And I was being given threats, in Pakistan. That's why I'm in London with my family, because I was threatened that if I don't close my mouth, I'll be murdered and things like that, Then I wrote to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, even IG Islamabad, I went, and I told them this threats, and there will some people might on my family as well, threats. So then I came here in London. I had 2 meetings with National Crime Agency here, and they advised me to stay in England. And then where I was living earlier, they advised the local police station for surveillance in my house, make sure there's no gambler, because I was getting lots of threats.
Right.
People came with the guns.
Right.
And they told me, look, if you speak anymore, you see what we have. So anyway, now I'm here from last 7 years.
Right.
So I'm happy.
Right. Thank you very much, Sarfaraz Nawaz, for your interview, for your time. And the information we got is, we haven't heard that before. God may give you long life, a happy life. You will always be remembered in the history of cricket that the reverse swing was created by you, perfected by you, and practiced by you. And you have pupils who are legendary cricketers who have followed your reverse swing, and inshallah, the whole world will never forget that. That will be your legacy. Thank you very much for watching today. This is Dr. Asaf Qadeer from London, from the home of the legend Sarfaraz Nawaz.